defeat it. Come on. We already did this once. We're gonna play this dance twice. Come on. Work with me here, please. Work. Come on, work. Alright. Good evening, everyone. Z here. And welcome back to Elden Ring. So, no, it's kind of a bit of a surprise for you guys, because I'm just gonna cool off from horror games tonight, because I'm already done with Silent Hill. I should have one player ready. I didn't see anybody else online, so we can. I guess we could talk about something here, because. Oh yeah, that's what. Oh wait. Not just quite yet. Oh yeah. Ow, that hurt, really hurt. Wait, what happened to my lantern? Thank you. Ow, bastard. Oh, you. Oh, no. No. I don't know what to do with you. I don't want your business. Oh, crap. You heard something. Ah, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. What was on top of here? I'm curious. Wait, is there another way to get around here? Ah, so it was a brute. Good to know. What? That's all I get. Seriously, what I get. Is he not showing up? Fun to just send an invitation to. Hmm? Sorry about that. I was just trying to see if I had a friend showing up or not. I don't see him like it yet. I need to see if I got how many. Ooh, I can't do anything yet. If it does work, if it does work. I'll be shocked if it works. Alright. Sorry about the hooks. Where's my rage weapon? Where are you? I want my bow. Where is it? Thank you. Uh-oh. I'm doing a fat roll. That's not good. What? Why is it not doing it? Oh, you kidding me? Do I really need to upgrade it? Get through the credits already?
I wasn't in the credits the whole time. I had a couple things to take care of, but I did listen to like 3 or 4 songs in the credits while looking at the stats at the end of the game. Because I think in the original, the songs were different depending on what ending you got, but it just kept doing one song after another. So I had to listen to all of the... Especially because one is one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Of course, I don't have any smithing stones, but...
It looks like I should be able to manipulate to get the Maria ending. I think I made a couple mistakes at the end of the game, but I made a backup save. My
is it because you did
like too low for the last boss fight, and like when the 2 pyramid heads die and they both give you an egg, apparently what door you go through also counts.
Oh. I is stuck. Well, here's the thing that I did, and I'll say this right now because we are going to be talking about. We might talk major spoilers for Silent Hill 2 Remake, so be warned, folks. If you look or click away if you don't want to hear anything about Silent Hill 2 Remake, experience it on your own. Otherwise, just stay tuned. But
you don't have like
I'll thing about in the description. I'll add it in the description. But here's the thing that I did. I inspected Mary's letter and the and the photo twice. That's what I didn't interact with Maria at all at the hospital or at the labyrinth. So I just completely ignored Maria. So there was a reason why I didn't do it. All I really just wanted was the better ending of the 3.
I would consider it the best ending, but it's a bit controversial of being the best ending. So did you just look at the letter like, I don't know, early game or mid game or something?
I think I did during the hospital where I did it. So I kind of just did it kind of midway.
See, I wasn't allowed to look at it because I didn't.
Oh, you weren't allowed? That's
no. If I looked at it, I could have pushed it towards the ending you were going for, but I was going for the Maria one. So I didn't look at it until the end of the game.
Well, I think there's some stipulations. Did you bump into Maria quite a bit in the game?
Yeah, there's some optional dialogue when you're walking with her around the town.
No,
one of them is a reference to the DLC.
No, I mean as in, like, did you literally bump into Maria during the game? At all?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
So, like, did you physically bump into her during, like, when she's tagging along, like, in Silent Hill, like, you
back already
before Heaven's Night and before the hospital? Did you bump into her at all?
You mean like run into her because she's in the way or something?
Yeah, exactly. That could cause why you probably got the in water. And if you...
Well, I think I went through the wrong door, so that's one reason. It is weird I got the in water without looking at Angela's knife, though. That's... I would consider that a requirement, but whatever. But anyway, the reason I asked when you looked at the letter is because if you look at the letter, well, I assume it's exactly the same as the original, because, I mean, this is a pretty damn faithful remake. If you do it around the time you fight Eddie, you inspect the letter, it will be completely blank.
Oh, I did not know that. That's something I did not know. Then, because that... I did that before, like, during my trip of the hospital, and that was it. Like, I did it twice, with both the letter and with the photo. So, I already looked at it twice. I didn't bother with the knife, so... Because that...
I don't think the photo does anything.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Well, I mean... Yeah, looking at it, I mean, it doesn't change like the letter does.
Yeah, but it, for what I've been hearing, what I've been reading, it does change the way for the leave ending. So that's what I did. And then I did, like I said, I didn't talk to Maria at all. And then I listened through all... Did you listen through all the dialogue after the Pyramid Head fight?
No. I knew I had to skip it. That was a part of it.
Oh, you had to skip it. Yeah.
Yes, I have to skip it for Maria.
Because I think it's still the same with In the Water ending, too. If you skip that. I'll have to look at the thing and send you a link to it, because there's like...
Oh, I've been looking at my own guide, but my second playthrough is going to be more tricky, because I'm going to have to look at a collectible guide.
Oh, because of
the chainsaw, because you can't use any firearms for one trophy, and I have to beat the game in under 10 hours.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna stick with my ending and just call it good for right now, because...
I don't think the 10-hour trophy will be that bad, especially if the chainsaw is OP.
Oh, no.
And, like, now I'll know exactly where to go, because you'd be surprised how much I got lost.
You don't think I didn't have to look at a guide myself, too?
Even playing the original, it did not prepare me super well of how lost I got sometimes.
Come here, Borealis. We're gonna try this again. Ah, no.
Oh, the boss fight.
Oh, why are... screw you.
Do the share screen.
Just give me a minute if I can... What I'm trying to do is actually... And I died. Nice. There goes 1,400 ruins. But... What I'm trying to do is try to do like a rain of arrows on Borealis and see if that would work.
Who's a little choppy. Oh, by the way, did you play in visuals or performance mode? Oh, well, that didn't last long.
Of course it does that. I think I have it in performance. I can't remember off the top of my head. If if I did or not.
I actually did it in visual mode or whatever it was called. Because I looked at a comparison before the game came out, and the shadows and like the light sources look a lot better in visual mode, and it actually plays pretty damn well locked at 30 FPS. So it didn't bother me, but my next playthrough I'm gonna do it on performance and see how that goes.
Like, I didn't really have... I know I played it on white because of the fact that I'm just... Okay, why am I not... Give me my arrows. What? Give me my arrows! And I'm dead. There goes 1,400 runes. Aren't runes. Excuse me. Oh, pain in the freaking butt. And I guess that spear, I tried it earlier. Won't work. It only works with that boss.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm like, shit, dickers. Oh, do I need to Oh, that's why. Where's my arrows? Need...
So, did you know the plot twist before playing?
Not really. I was like, oh, and now I'm reading like, well, this makes sense now.
Yeah, like a whole lot of the story falls into place when you know the plot twist.
And it's like James keeps repeating himself. It's like Barry's dead. Barry's dead. Oh yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Grab the bill again. Uh-oh. Why is it doing this? Why is it not equipped? Do I not have it equipped?
So, are there still parts that you're, like, really confused about?
No. Not really, honest. I think one question is, like, what is technically the disease is Mary dying from? Because I'm just like...
It's never explained.
I was gonna say, it never really said, or, like, what she's really dying from. So it was just a... Oh, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Alright, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way, I guess. That doesn't really help me as much either. I was really... It surprises me that you could carry... I remember in the original, you could carry the knife.
Hmm. Yeah, you can.
But, like, as, like, a made weapon, though, from the game. But it seems like you can't really use it as well in the remake, though.
Yeah, in the original, you could store it in your inventory and bring it out. But even in the original, it's very, very heavy.
Yeah,
it does massive damage, but it's very difficult to use.
That's what I noticed, it, too, like, when... After defeat, well, you don't really defeat it. The first one. But man, Angela's story, woof. Oof. That's a doozy.
Her story is super sad.
Like, I feel more sympathy for her. Eddie's not so much.
Eddie is like your textbook victim turned serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
There's an interesting detail when you first meet him, though. You can see his breath, like it's really cold, but you can't see James's. So that means his other world is really cold, like you see at the meat packing factory, warehouse, whatever.
I was seeing this a lot, and some people were making a theory about this. That James is dead.
No, it's not.
As in, like, you see, like, multiple versions of, like, the people are saying, like, the man that you see in the TV, in the apartment, that's him. When you see Eddie shoot...
Yep. And in the original, and this was a part that we actually played, when you find the key to the apartments, it's on a dead body, and that dead body is a cop. The one in the apartment with the TV, in the original, the camera angle wouldn't let you get a good look at him, but because you have free use of the camera in the remake, they just put a cover on him.
Yeah, and that's what... And some people are saying in the prison when Eddie is shooting the corpse, some people are also saying that's also James as well. So...
I wonder about that. I wonder if, like... I don't know if it's just there, or if the other world is giving... that would torment him, that makes him go off the deep end and kill them. You know, like, he's like, oh, I didn't kill that guy in the refrigerator.
Yeah, and...
In the refrigerator.
Like, there could be some evidence for that, but... At the exact same time, it's still up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a game with tons of theory. There's quite a bit I do know. But this is, like, you've seen, like, videos where, like, a game or a series has an iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is something yeah, Eddie just pretty much got bullied and ridiculed and made fun of for being fat.
Yeah, and that's...
Especially his coach. And then he shot this guy in the leg. He shot it fast. And you can also kind of see his insecurity when you talk to him the first couple times.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, well, you can't notice this unless you know who Eddie is at the time. Like, when James is like, you should get out of Silent Hill. And he's like, yeah, you're right. And I think Eddie offers to go with James, and James is like, no, I got something to do. See, Eddie is thinking that James doesn't want to team up with him because he looks down on him. And also with Eddie eating the, well, OG, it's the pizza, now it's
ice cream.
James makes a comment that his appetite's back. Of course he takes that the wrong way, you know. Pathetic fat loser. Even Laura kind of calls him that.
Yeah, it doesn't really help his cause when what he's eating as much as what you'd
I'm
think.
sure his opinion of himself is why he eats so much and why he's overweight.
But, I mean, it's kind of funny, like, when you get into the labyrinth, like, there isn't as much, like, say, like, the Mandarin, or what the big, monsters that you get into the rotten area. There is as many as those after the rotten area until after, or when you get to the other side of the Lakeside Hotel. In the basement.
Oh yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to kill those things. Because, you know, they monkey ball whatever so well with the grades. Like, I kept trying to run from them. They kept hitting me, like, a bit, or like stunning you. First, then like.
Oh, I hated that part.
Yeah, well, yeah, in the labyrinth, when you have that room where the lights go all red, and you have to defeat the enemies to progress. I had to learn how to kill those things. In the original, those things are a piece of cake. They're very easy to just run away from, and they're not in very many parts of the game. They freaking added more of them in the remake, and they're way, way worse.
Oh yeah, but well, I'd say the weakest enemy so far that I experienced this was the spider mannequins that cling on the. Well, you can knock them down like two. For me, it was like 2 to 3 hits. They're dead.
Oh, you lucky, easy difficulty man. Those things were harassing me non-stop in the prison.
Oh.
They were crawling away so damn fast. There's the light in the prison. I couldn't see shit most of the time. So I'm looking for them on the walls. They climb pretty fast. And then sometimes they'll lunge right at you.
Yep.
Sometimes I can hear them lunge and then I can dodge them. But then even when they're on the floor, I like move the light around, I still can't find them, and then they're like
that
gone.
is the biggest disadvantage right now. I feel like the light could have a little bit more range or more width for the light. But I can see why now, because it's supposed to add the element of, like, horror, because you don't have that much light.
Oh, it was fucking working. I was afraid of those things crawling around and flanking me.
What in the hell am I doing wrong?
The prison was getting to me.
Oh.
Like, it was making me unnerved. Oh, and yeah, of course, when those things are crawling around, the radio is going nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know they're around, but you can't find them.
Look, I do agree with you. It is a very good remake. But it's a thought-provoking one, though, too.
Yeah, it's much more thought-provoking than this.
What? But I don't know if I could consider it my game of the year, though. I don't know that yet. I want to give it some thought about it. Like, I know Anthony probably would say it would be his game of the year. For sure. More than likely. If he finished it.
It probably will be by default. I mean, he was ready to give it the second best horror remake when he was just entering the hospital. I'm like,
I know.
What?
Exactly.
Oh man.
It's gonna be.
So those guys under the grates, I found out in that room that you can hit their weird arms with your pipe. That way
I had trouble figuring that out, honestly. I
had to figure it out, otherwise I wasn't gonna progress. I was wasting so much healing items trying to figure out how to do it.
Oh, I'll tell you who wasted a lot of my healing items. Real quick. Was Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
Eddie is not a forgiving boss fight. He is not.
No, all of the bosses got cranked up quite a bit. Well, I didn't find the abstract daddy that bad.
Oh no, that part wasn't as bad.
Eddie was pretty rough. Flesh Lips was pretty rough. The final boss, I used a shit ton of healing items.
I'm glad when you get into that final area with what they call her, there's plenty of ammo and plenty of healing items in that last part.
Because they knew you would waste some on the double Pyramid Head fight. Oh, here's a really interesting fact for you. If you ran out of ammo for the final boss of the OG, you would automatically win.
Huh?
Yeah. Because they didn't want you to get locked. Same thing in Silent Hill 1, and I think this actually happened to me when I was playing Silent Hill 1. I ran out of ammo. The boss just died.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm glad it was a feature. That was...
Oh, here was the thing. I was doing decently with the double Pyramid Head fight.
Well, I was starting to wonder, it's like, am I supposed to waste a ton of ammo in them, or is this actually a time fight? Because it didn't seem like I was doing much.
Well, here was the thing, and I read this online. You can fight one of them, and you can still win. Regardless.
Oh, I'm sure they share a health bar.
Oh yeah, that's what they said. Is that they share one health bar, and that's it.
They were doing a very good job of closing the gap on me with their spears.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was really stressful when I was like trying to reload my weapon, and I have to dodge at the same time. Then I gotta heal. A few times when I'm trying to heal, I actually got hit, and that
oh yeah,
interrupts the animation. Wow. Okay. So there's also like some significance to the location. I'm not 100% sure what the apartments are. The hospital is obviously Mary's time in the hospital. Her diagnosis, how James treated her while she was there. Like, it's also represented in the puzzles, like when you have the bracelets of the people with mental illnesses, it's around the same time where James is asking himself if he's crazy. And I think the X-ray puzzle likely has to do with Mary's diagnosis.
Get up, get up, get up.
There's still quite a few puzzles where
I
have no clue what the significance is. I'm sure there's an answer, but I don't have the IQ to figure it out.
Oh no. Neither do I. It's like...
The prison is around the time where he's being judged for being a murderer, or being questioned of being a murderer.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, or I have a feeling about it, because you could tell, like, when you get to the like, okay, now that makes sense.
And like there's even that puzzle with the nooses where you have to decide which of these people are actually innocent.
It's like, are you
I'm
really
not
innocent?
actually sure. There was a different noose puzzle in the original, and it was right after the abstract daddy fight. I think that one had a wrong answer though. Like when I pulled the noose, I wasn't 100% sure that was going to be the correct answer. So I didn't know that you would fall down no matter which one you pull. Like it's more like a, even if this guy is like totally evil, it's kind of like your take of morality or something. I don't know. Which noose did you pull? I think I pulled the one about robbing the farm. I chose the right one. I chose number 4. I was between 4 and 6. Wasn't the... I think the right middle was like about... something about stabbing you wrong? I could... So I guess it did.
I don't think it really, depending on the difficulty, it probably didn't really matter as much as what you would think. So.
And the hotel is very self-explanatory. It was
Yeah.
vacation spot.
Vacation / the murder scene, in a sense.
That's not proven. That happened at the hotel. No, actually that wouldn't make any sense, because you can see at the end of the videotape that she starts coughing. That's where you know she's sick. So she had to have been away from the hotel a while. You know, because she had to have met Laura.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I think she was probably killed at their home. And not long after, James was summoned to Silent Hill. Because here's a very interesting detail here. When he kills Eddie, he looks at his hands almost identical to the way he looks at his hands in the bathroom at the beginning of the game. So that means he likely killed Mary not very long before the start of the game. Also, if you look at his ring finger, he's missing his wedding ring.
Yeah, some people notice that detail weirdly enough. That he wasn't wearing his wedding ring. But it does show that he wore a ring, though.
That's the thing. You see the imprint on it, it means it was taken off recently. So it disproves the whole died 3 years ago thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another detail for Angela is it's probably not easy to see with the cutscene in the graveyard. I don't know if it's possible to see without a camera trick on PC. All of her nails are chewed up.
Ooh.
And as far as the whole controversy of she's not hot enough, she's very purposely covering her entire body to look less attractive because of multiple reasons. 1, she hates her body. 2, she could be hiding bruises or scars from
The abuse.
previous attempts of trying to off herself.
Well, I was also thinking, like, when you said that, I'm thinking, like, the abuse from her father?
Yeah.
That
Those
could
bruises,
be
yeah.
Because,
That's what I was going with.
yeah, that's what I was thinking to
You can
myself.
also see a newspaper article in the labyrinth where, like, it's right before the boss fight. You can see parts of it are, like, smeared by blood, but if you read between the lines, it shows Thomas, her father, was killed with a knife, and they were treating it as a homicide. And Angela brought a knife with her. That's the same knife she killed her father and brother with. And brother.
Oof.
And somehow she's trying to seek forgiveness from her mother, even though her mother was complicit in the whole thing. Talk about awful, awful home life.
No kidding. You gotta be kidding.
Now, Maria is the most difficult to explain. Partially because part of it is in the Born from a Wish DLC.
Yeah. Which,
well,
it's not really a DLC for the original, but it's just an add-on like FES was, for those who are just trying to understand what's really going on. It was kind of like an add-on feature for the Xbox version.
Yeah, but it helps explain her motivation. But it's no coincidence that she shows up right where James is expecting to meet Mary. And because of her outfit, her makeup, her hair, whatever, she's supposed to be a more attractive version of Mary, a substitute. And because of that scene in the prison, she has access to Mary's memories. But she's not like a normal monster created from the town. She seems to have her own emotions and free will, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But only within the bounds of, like, helping James on his quest. Because that's what the whole game is about. It's about getting James to see the truth. Because he pretty much, like, fractured his mind after he killed Mary.
Oh, I can't summon it again. Great.
And I've heard of someone who played the original, and from the very start, they guessed that James killed Mary. But towards the end of the game, they're like, I don't understand how this guy could have done that. And that's why it works. That's why the twist works.
No, for sure, because... Oh, where is the tree?
And, like, I think there's a lot of up for interpretation of, like, how bad is James Sunderland actually? Is he heartless? Is he cruel? Is he a coward? Is he just someone who just broke? Is he trying to make it easier for his wife to get, like, an answer for the suffering, you know, an easy way out? And as far as your ending, is he worthy to adopt
Laura.
Is that actually a good thing? Or is that like an awful thing? It's kind of crazy she would go that, by the way. She has all the reason in the world to hate James.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I know you brought up Laura, like, oh, she's such a brat, she's mischievous. Well, when you know why, you're like, oh, yeah, I get it. I wouldn't trust him either. and she's a kid. And also because I don't know if she was summoned to the town or if she came on her own. I could believe that she was summoned, but her letter would make sense of why she would look around the town. But because she has no sin or killed anyone, she doesn't see any monsters. She's not under any effect of the other.
Oh, no. And that's the thing about it is, like, was she really... The really good question is she really evil? In a sense. No.
Laura?
No. Yeah, no.
No. She was just looking for her companion while she was at the hospital. Like, who knows what Laura went through at the hospital? It could have been pretty bad.
Oh, for Christ's sakes, I hate trying to find a search tree. I mean, it could be like she was... no. That's she's not really a guinea pig or anything like that for the experiments of what really happened at the hospital. Like, one of the... I could say that.
Why are you trying to say it was
She is probably...
her fault that we did the Flesh Lips boss?
No. More like, I have a feeling like she might have been one of the... This could be just a thought. Could she be one of the original experiments at the hospital?
No, I don't think so.
Right. We don't know. The thing is, we don't know exactly when.
It does seem like they were both at the hospital of Silent Hill, because you can find Mary's diary. It doesn't say it's Mary's diary, but you see a diary page at the rooftop of the hospital talking about rainy days and stuff. And right after, you run into Pyramid Head and he throws you down the shaft.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, where's the Incredibles meme? It's like, what is... So that's... I think not.
Oh, that was incredible.
Yes. Tells how much movies I've watched as a kid. Come on, you stupid bird tree avatar. Could be in a pain, because I can kill you easily. If I can. Before you split in two.
I can go even deeper, though. I know the significance of the enemies.
It's weird, like... I don't that's the one thing I'm kind of not understanding is like what's going on with the pyramid heads? Like, is it under James's control that like he's got like some secret order or something?
I'm pretty unsure about the double fight, but I can tell you what's going on with, let's say, the main one.
Oh, God.
Now, Pyramid Head is probably the most misunderstood video game character of all time. For one, he's directly linked to James. Please stop fucking putting him in Silent Hill movies and games. Doesn't make means.
Yeah,
He shows up in frickin' Silent Hill. It's so stupid. Pyramid Head is a representation of James's guilt and the need for him to be punished. That's kind of like why he's holding like an executioner, or not holding, he's wearing an executioner garb. And it looks very similar to the executioner garb that you can see in a photograph in the Silent Hill Historical Society. That's what they used to execute prisoners back in like the 1800s. Connected to the prison.
70,000 runes?
Oh, you finally beat him?
Yeah, I beat him finally. I'm like, ooh. Well, not Borealis. I beat the tree that's near there.
Oh, the double one?
Yep.
Oh, at least it's only one health bar.
Yeah, I'm surprised it was like that. Let's see. I can only do one. Let's upgrade Vigor a little bit.
Okay, so I had to look on the Silent Hill wiki for this. But what Pyramid Head is doing is trying to remove all of the fractured memories and delusions in James's head. And you see those as the enemies of the game. They're like incomplete memories.
So, is that what the monsters are? Like,
yeah, they're fractured memories.
Oh, wow.
So, in the apartment, Pyramid Head is trying to remove the fractured memories so James can see the truth. But when James hides in the closet and shoots him, it's because he's afraid to see the truth. Starting with the lying figure, well, to me, it looks like a dead body. I think it's just the fact that Mary is dead. Either that or, like, lifeless on the hospital bed. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go with dead. And it vomits. And that vomiting is Mary's sickness during the disease. The mannequins are like, they're supposed to be Mary's legs, so James remembers her legs,
but not the rest of it.
He can't remember her face.
Oh wow, that's ironic.
Also, it could be because they can move so freely. It's like mocking the fact that Mary was stuck to her hospital bed, unable to move hardly ever. What's next? The Bubble head nurse. It's Bubblehead. They really need a model viewer so you can get a better look at it. Because it's hard to get a good look at the nurses. They're roughly Mary's height. Of course, they're wearing the nurse hospital gear. Now, here's the thing. It's a direct reference to her suffocation. Because there's this sack around their head, like they're being constantly choked. Not only that, they're being choked with fluid in the sack. Likely what would happen, you know, in the later stages of being suffocated. Yeah, pretty dark.
When's the game another dark? That's a good question.
Yeah, but like a game having that much detail into their enemies is absolutely insane. Flesh lips. Not 100% on this one. I'm guessing the lips are just like what Mary's lips look like on the hospital bed, kind of. I don't know how to say it. Probably making strange movements or whatever, you know, when you're very unable to do much. But that box that the boss is in, that's the hospital bed, and it's shaped like a cage. And you pretty much see it again with the final boss. Okay, what's that? Oh yeah, this mannequin's crawling on the wall, but not in the original. The next one's Abstract Daddy. That's definitely more Angela's. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I can still describe it in a kind of disturbing way.
Oh.
It's basically two people on, like a person on top of another person.
Yeah.
On a bed, and they're grafted together with the bed.
That's kind of. I noticed that really quick when I saw that boss fight. I'm like, that is messed up.
Oh yeah.
That is completely messed up. No wonder Angela was talking like not a very I think it's kind of self-explanatory what really happened there.
Yeah. Well, it definitely looks like a PTSD image.
A little bit more than PTSD, sorry. Work I think for you, Alice. Had you down to a third of your health. I'm still fighting Borealis. I'm just... Oh. The last match I had with him, I had him to a third of his health. Thanks to that Tree double boss. I leveled up once. And there goes my Mimic Tear.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can get the Maria. Get my ass kicked by the final boss. I was not ready for how hard. Well, it's not like they're brutal, but they made the boss way hard. The hotel is pretty damn... It's almost... It's probably the area that got changed the least. 'Cause, like, almost everything was there. Instead of music boxes of the original, they did the figurines of the Disney princesses instead.
Yeah, I know. Me, it's weird. Like I'm thinking, like, why would? Obviously, I understand Snow White and Cinderella, but Little Mermaid? That's a weird choice.
Yeah, exact same lens as the original. I have no clue what they're referencing, though.
That was a weird take on that one. I'm like, huh?
You can go absolutely crazy trying to piece everything out in the game.
Yeah, I know. Alright. Round 4, Borealis. I really want to try to defeat him at least once. Or at least defeat him in general, but he is not a likely...
Oh, notice the 9 red squares before the pyramid heads.
I noticed that. That's the same thing as the loading screen. Now, what would be the significance of that, though? That's...
According to the wiki, the 9 squares are referencing the 9 delusions of James' mind.
Delusion?
Yeah, all the enemies. The broken memories. Like, did you notice once you learned the truth, the enemies became weak and won't attack you?
Oh yeah.
They have no power
no.
anymore.
No. I'm so screwed. Oh,
Ending the trigger.
Oh, many Boreals.
That boss just sucks.
No
I'll just
kidding.
attack at it for a while, and then it'll fly up and spray me with ice, and I'm screwed.
Mm-hmm. Same here, and I tried to do Blood Flame, I'm like, I don't think it's working very well. I'm seeing that lightning could probably help, but I doubt it. I'll give it a shot again, because I tried it earlier. It did seem like it didn't really want to work. on him very well. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, and if it wasn't obvious, Pyramid Head kills Maria like 3 times. I don't really know what happens in the cell, but the other 2 times Pyramid Head kills Maria is trying to, like, remind James that Mary's actually dead.
Let's see how this dragon wound grease works.
So strangely enough, Pyramid Head is, despite the fact that he still tries to attack you, he's the only thing trying to snap James out of it. So it's kind of helpful.
Of course. I'm a horse, why not?
Shots. I had a lot of syringes at the end of the game.
Oh, no kidding. Same here as well.
Strangely enough, because I was getting good at, like, using the health drinks to heal myself up, but only using syringes when I needed. At one part of the hotel, I had more syringes than health drinks.
Oh, screw you, Borealis. Screw you. I wanted to go around you, and yet he decides to go straight and fire ice right in front of me.
I do think this remake is pretty miraculous. Like, I know a ton of people expected it to be not very good, but I don't think anyone could have done this any better.
Oh, no. No.
They understood the project.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, no.
I can't believe all the shit they did in this game.
I'm just waiting to hear if they're actually going to do Born a Wish. If that's going to be the case. Because...
yeah, I'd really like that.
Because I think that's what's more than likely going to happen, if that's... like, it can't go good undenied that people are going to be wondering, where's Born from a Wish? It's like, it's not there, so it's more than likely going to be like a DLC at this point. That's my case, because I knew Born of a Wish was in it from the original game, so... or not from the original game, but... updated versions of Silent Hill 2 that the games...
yeah, I mean, this is a remake. It should have all content.
Mm-hmm. You would think it would have it.
And
I
it'd be
wouldn't-
shocking to put this much into this remake and then not add the DLC. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
I think the way they die is similar to the executions back in Origin.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I hate you. Is there a way to get rid of frostbite at all at this part of the game? Or do you have to wait for later?
There are items you can craft to do that. That's like if you have the crafting recipe and if you have the items to craft it.
One thing for sure, it's driving me nuts not to get... I'm gonna try... Hopefully I can get... I'm gonna try... When I get closer to the fight, I'm gonna try Dragon Wound Grease on it again. Maybe that would help. I do have it. Have some in stock. For the better. In fact, I've already crafted it already, so... Actually, that reminds me. Can I actually replace this? Fire grease, lightning grease, holy grease, no. Dragon.
Run through the door.
Maybe that would help. Come on, Borealis. Pain in my freaking butt.
It would be a shame if we don't get some of the 188. There's too many interesting locations.
I'll probably leave that other thing that we were probably gonna talk about tomorrow. Saban's opinion is what I have as well. Are you serious? Oh, this dragon's gonna be a pain. not fun either.
Oh, we had to make the final boss 3 stages.
That's weird, like, for me. Why would... You didn't have any other boss that had a free stage. Unless you're talking like Flesh Lips or whatnot.
I think that might have been 2. But in the original, it was all in the first area. You could take quite a bit of damage from it in the original, but...
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Like... There are some just, like, enemy encounters that are just, like... Oh. Oh, no, you don't. Come on. Oh shit, shit. Oh! Come here!
So shit at this game on hard difficulty.
Oh, that was a nice crit. On him. I finally got a good crit on him, finally. Are you serious?
Oh, I found out you can swarm of bugs.
Oh, shoot at the swarm of bugs.
Yep.
I
Go
was
away.
curious, like, what was going on with the bugs. I'm like...
I'd probably have to look at the wiki to figure it out.
It was just such a weird encounter when you encounter her. In that boss fight, it was just... I didn't exactly understand what was going on.
See, my theory is, Maria has to replace Mary, for James. Otherwise, her existence will get wiped out. Because in the Maria ending, you leave the town with her.
Oh, yeah.
And also has some evidence from the DLC. But even that is not very clear. That's why I really want to replay it. Oh, that went pretty well. I just got one phase left.
Don't do it, don't do it. Oh, crap.
Oh, I went to shoot with my rifle at the boss and I shot the bugs instead. What a wasted shot.
I didn't find the rifle very, like, how can I say this?
Not very useful?
Yeah, not very useful on my occasions. Like,
Oh, this is the best weapon in the game.
like, weirdly enough, the shotgun was useful for most of my encounters.
Well, with those crawling mannequins, I needed the rifle to snipe them. And also when, like, the nurses showed up in the late game, you shoot the rifle in their leg, they'll go right down, then you stomp them dead. Then you can take care of them without having any chance of getting hit. And of course, weaker enemies, the rifle will take them out in one shot. Not necessarily the case with the shotgun sometimes. I like to aim for the legs with the shotgun, because once they're down, you can usually just stomp them dead. Unless you're like surrounded by enemies. Way better than my first try.
Huh? That's just a random thing to happen. I got an ash of war called Sampiku.
What?
The suicide ash of war.
Oh, seppuku?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it gives you massive blood damage. You sacrifice some of your health. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought those screams were like an indication that you were damaging her, but I guess not, because she did that last scream that I shot her once. She was dead.
Boreas, you don't... I could be on horseback for most of it, and yet you could still kill me. For it.
Oh, I definitely got a different ending.
Probably got the Maria ending, didn't you?
But how could I get that? It's hard to think I did. Oh no. You look terrible.
Get up, get up. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I hate that when he does frost damage, when he does that around him. When he just, like, screams and does ice damage around himself.
Oh yeah. That's the issue. Like, that boss takes so much damage to kill,
And yet,
but you keep wailing on it for too long, then you get punished.
seems like a dance again, like...
Yeah, this looks like lead.
Oh, you got the leave ending?
It looks like it.
Did you have Laura with you? That's funny.
Now, why do I keep getting endings that I wasn't even working towards? I don't even do all the steps.
Oh, come on. No, 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 no. This is not going to be a good run or a good night for Borealis at all. And yet I feel like I'm still too under level for him.
I think he's just one of those dragons that sucks no matter what level you are. I never tried, but maybe you can just ride past him, because, you know, he'll de-aggro.
Well, I ran back to the thing of grace. Just not to aggro him, so it's weird that... I'm gonna go all the way to the left and see if I don't aggro him at all. See if I don't trigger the boss fight. Oh, he's on the left side, are you serious? I did not want to aggro him at all. What the heck, game? I just went past this area. Is he not following me?
That is definitely...
Oh, I managed to avoid him. How is that even possible? Yeah, that... Don't... What are you? Ooh! Summerstone.
So apparently one of the things that might have messed me off of the ending is that mirror puzzle in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it makes a difference whether you put a normal apple or a rotten apple.
I put the rotten apple on there.
I did too, but I didn't even think about it. I thought I was going to use the other apple for something else.
Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Is there something behind the church? There's a little bit of mountaintop here.
Some people think they're going to do Silent Hill 4 next instead.
Oh god.
That would be shocking. But the mechanics of the room would be incredible. See, for the first half of the game, the room, it's your hub, and it heals you.
Mm-hmm.
The second half of the room, or the game, the room becomes haunted. So every once in a while, something about the room would become supernatural. And when you get close to that, it will actively hurt you. So you have to use these candles to purify your room.
I do remember hearing about that.
I think the mechanic, and you have to like observe out windows, through peepholes, into your neighbor's apartment, and it changes throughout the game. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the escort thing that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Also, the combat was not very good, and there were some enemies that had some of the worst hitboxes I've ever seen in a video game. There's this escalator part where there's these enemies fused to the walls, and they're on like a timer that they'll like slap you. And like I said, the hitbox is terrible, and it like ragdolls you in a certain direction. Like it could ragdoll you up the escalator, or it might ragdoll you way back down. And there's rows of them. They're not fun to go past at all. And in the fucking second half, you have to deal with them with Eileen in tow, where they can damage her, which can give you a worse ending. It's awful. And also just like the killing of ghosts, maybe make that a little less annoying. There is specific items in the game. There's swords that you can stab the ghost to where it won't follow you. And apparent, what's ultra annoying is if you fail to subdue the ghosts, they can follow you into the next levels you go through.
Oh no. No fix.
Yeah. But I think the story is pretty damn good. Well, except for the main character. He doesn't have much personality. But it has one of the best villains in the franchise.
Yep. Well, I completely skipped Borealis for right now. So you can't skip him. It's just a pain in the butt to do it.
Yeah, because you have to wait for all the fog to go away. Then you
No,
have to
it's
figure out
not the
where to
fog.
go.
Here was the deal on mine. He sat there. He literally just sat there on the left-hand side. Ow!
Well, I know when you get past him, there's like a church with
There is a church, yeah. But there's
sacred
also...
terror.
I just got to what's called Guardian's Garrison.
Oh, so I think you're on your way to the forge then. The boss is probably gonna give you some frustration.
Oh, there's an NPC that's kind of being a jerk right now. Anyways. He's causing me a massive headache. When I get to the garrison. Ow! Quit doing that. Okay, there we go. What? Wait, why do I have a summon? Thank you. Now you could die. Why is there a right there?
Standard. How much time did it take you to beat it?
It said on PlayStation 18 hours. So just about right.
I don't know if the PlayStation is correct.
I'll have to look at it again.
You get a results screen. It took me a little over 15 hours. But it was on the shorter side, I've seen, for playing the game.
But if you were really struggling, it'd probably be right. About 20 hours. If you were really struggling.
Or if you're better at collectibles than I was. I think
Oh, yeah.
a lot.
Oh yeah, I know I could probably miss a lot because of the photos. More than likely.
The photos, the glimpses of
the past.
Yeah, glimpses of the past of the original. I think memos are included too.
Now, one thing I'm surprised that they didn't do, and I saw this in they said that you were supposed to carry items when you're in an elevator. They made you not carry items.
It's the same in the original, but it was a bigger deal in the original because you had to take away items one at a. Well, you had the option to take out as many as you could. So, like. How do I explain it? So when I played it, it was like, oh, you're too heavy. So I took off, like, I don't know, 5 items. So, like, I'm going to need my healing items.
Yeah.
Still too heavy. Okay, take off all your weapons. Still too heavy. Take off all your healing items. Still too heavy. I was like, oh, I have to take everything off.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a reference to it where it says max occupancy 1 person because Mary counts as the other person.
And that's what's weird about it. I'm like, what's going on here? This doesn't make any sense why when some playthroughs are saying like, oh, you need to carry Mary's photo and when it won't let you.
It was more dangerous in the original because some of the enemies would respawn when you're working your way back up to get your items back.
It was not a problem for me, weirdly enough.
No, there were no enemies in the way.
Like, you could tell in my playthrough, like, by the time I got my stuff back, like, nope, don't have to worry about it.
The hotel in general felt a lot easier to me than the prison and the labyrinth.
The labyrinth, oh.
Labyrinth was rough.
I think is that, oh, wait a minute, I don't have share screen on. Try it again. I just saw a big guy. I don't think he's the boss. Or unless that's who he...
No, that's not the boss. In fact, I think that guy's dead.
Man,
I think they're corpses left over from the war between the giants and the armies of Queen Marika.
Hmm. Then we get to this grace, and I see a giant right next to it. Rest of the grace. Kind of surprised they wouldn't move. No. Yeah, Borealis, screw yourself. I'll wait till... Flame Peak? Wait a minute here. Fire Giant boss somewhere. Nope. Oh no. What is it? Oh, I found one of the birds. Oh no. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want to deal with the birds. Nope. And I see a church. Wait. Why did I get off the horse? Oh no. Why? Oh, you gotta be kidding. Where are you? Are you serious?
killed by a copy of yourself?
That's what I almost thought for a second. I went, no. What the? I had an invader, NPC invader, kill me. That's why. What am I getting invaded for? I'm just getting near to the church over there. I can't even see him. I literally couldn't see him. Yep. Where are you, piece of crap? Oh no, you
Oh my
don't.
god, there's a trophy for staying in the rowboat on the lake for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's funny. Oh no, you don't. Okay, come on. Quit doing that. Could you not do that, please? Are you serious? I had you dead. How did I not interrupt your attack? That's stupid. Okay, that does it. You're going down like you're not, buddy. Because you made me lose 6,000 runes. I'm not thrilled about it. Ow. Whoa. What? Oh, no, you don't. A simple poke. A simple poke. And yet, I can't even get him. That's stupid. How's he doing a counter with 2? He shouldn't be able to. And I see a boss-like lair next to the church at Flame Peak, I think. Unless I was... mistaken. It would certainly look like a boss layer for a second. Damn it. Why did I have the wrong flask on? Dumbass.
I'll
Hey,
pop in
what
for
up?
a second. So I'm at the prison in Silent Hill 2. Towards the end.
You're in the 3rd or 4th area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You still got a ways to go.
I'm only halfway through it. The prison.
Halfway through the prison, like, you're working on the weight puzzle thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll go be a fun one.
I already got the rifle.
Oh, she got the rifle, but now you just have to mess with the other rooms with the weights.
Yep.
Which is gonna be fun for you. We already discussed it, but what our thoughts are on it so far.
So Dustin, I bought the ring 4K. It's supposed to be getting it Thursday.
Oh, a bit late. Yeah, I saw the price just went way down. I'm almost thinking getting it myself. I was gonna get
just
the steel book, but that standard
Just literally
was
got it
cheap.
today. Yes, I watched From Beyond on Saturday. That was a crazy movie.
It is crazy, isn't it? It does kind of feel like Reanimator, same director.
Yeah, I didn't play any video games Saturday. That's why I'm so far behind in Silent Hill 2. And I fucking suck at the game. I like majorly suck at the game too.
Oh!
Yeah, it's harder than I was expecting it to be.
I started watching Wednesday too. I watched the first 2 episodes on Saturday.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. Dustin, I just got Rivers of Blood.
Oh yeah, I heard of that. It used to be a broken weapon.
Oh, it's still, I think it still is. Oh, that's gonna be it depends on what level that's, or do I not have? Ooh, arcade's gonna be a problem.
The hospital area in Silent Hill 2 was a nightmare. I was so ready to leave the hospital by the time I got out of it. I was like, I've been in the hospital. I literally spent all day playing yesterday, and I was in the hospital all fucking day.
That's understandable.
So you were there like over 5 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly because I didn't know what to fucking do.
Yeah, there was a couple of parts of the hospital where I was going around, couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go. It turned out I needed to like break a wall or something that I just couldn't see.
missed that rock formation, didn't I?
Yeah, I was in the prison, and those guys that crawl on the walls, I was like, those guys are starting to freak me out now.
Oh yeah, they were really getting under my skin. Like, they crawl on the walls, the radio's going nuts, there's very little light. They can jump me at any minute.
Yeah, you just hear them crawling on the wall, but you don't know where they're at.
You can if you look well enough, but they crawl pretty damn fast.
Mm.
And then when you hit the light, it only goes on for a little bit.
Yeah, the prison area especially is where I thought the game was the scariest. And I will say, I do think it's a scary game.
I didn't like the second boss I had to fight, the one that is like putting its... The one that's like putting...
Lips?
Yeah, I didn't like him very much. He was annoying.
Yeah, the bosses, I realize I have to get pretty good at dodging.
I think I died a couple of times on the boss fight. And he always decided to jump down when I had no ammo. I'm like, of course.
I won't say the enemy, but that one. The one I just talked about, Dustin, it's a pain.
I tried looking at Caleb's trophies for Silent Hill 2, and his trophies are blocked.
Probably because they're all story related.
No. It's like how Alex's is, where it says you just can't look at the trophies. They're privated.
Oh.
Caleb doesn't want to show his trophies. Rude, Caleb. Dustin has 41%.
He's already got
I missed like all the collectible ones though, so I'm gonna need a guide for my second playthrough.
I just found the pizza today, so I got that.
Call that from the original.
Caleb, did you get the bread trophy in the final
Yes, I
area?
did.
I didn't. I fucking forgot to look for it. That's one
How
of the
did you forget
best...
to look? That's like really easy to find because you're in the kitchen when you're in that room full of enemies when you're by yourself and.
Yeah, I'm
well,
sure it's easy to find. I just forgot to look for it. That's one of the funniest recurring jokes. Well, not recurring. It's an inside joke from Silent Hill 3. Heather goes into a bakery and, like, you know, it's the type of game where you can just interact with objects and they'll say something. Anyway, you just go into a bakery, interact with the bread, and she's like, "It's bread."
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of Easter eggs for Silent Hill 3, and also it's been leaked that Silent Hill 3 has been in development. Remake has been, so yeah.
I was gonna wait till tomorrow about that.
People are pissed about that they're not doing the first game.
The story would definitely have less impact if they don't know anything about the first game.
Well, that's how Resident Evil is. They're just remaking their popular games.
Do I consider that as popular? I don't.
People consider Silent Hill 3 the second best one in the franchise.
Whoa!
Well, some people really love the first one.
Ouchie.
See, alright, I'll get a little bit into it. I think they might not know how to adapt a Silent Hill 1 remake.
If you notice, they skipped
I don't think it's going to go as smoothly as 2 or 3. 3 is pretty damn similar to 2 as far as mechanics, but 1 has the really strange camera, the enemies weren't very good.
I heard they can use a lot of the stuff they had from 2 for 3 also.
Yeah, there's a section in 2 that's also in 3. You go back to the hospital too.
Oh god, I hate the hospital. Yeah,
It'll be completely different.
I found Silent Hill 2 harder than Resident Evil 4. That's probably because I played Resident Evil 4 like 3 times.
Well, you just need to get used to fighting the enemies. Like,
I
once I did, like, the final area, I didn't get hit very much at all. I got fused into prison.
I need a small knife like Leon has. So I can parry.
You want Angela's knife?
So I can parry chainsaws.
And it definitely doesn't help. This game is super dark.
Yup. I was having problems before I got my flashlight.
I figured you would. I was going into buildings, I was like, this is not well lit at all. I bet this could be a nightmare.
Yeah, and I turned up my brightness, and then I couldn't see my map very well, because the brightness was too high on my map.
You might have to check accessibility options, see if there's any kind of help.
Well, I'm fine now. I'm in a dark-ass prison with a flashlight, so...
Yeah, I think this is the darkest game I've ever played.
There was one part where there was so many enemies, I was like, nope, I'm just running past all of them. Like, I don't got the bullets for that shit.
Sometimes you're supposed to do that. Oh, Caleb, the bugs in the final boss, you can just melee them. That's so much easier.
Ow!
Oh, you're having fun with the fire giant.
Yes, I am. I mean, I can probably understand his weakness since he's weak to freaking ice. Made me lose like 1,500 or 15,000 runes for it. So, but the one problem is that the survival, well, the mimic terror's not taking a lot of hits though.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to beat Silent Hill 2 like this week period, unless I do it on Saturday, because tomorrow's the office thing. So then I only have like what? Well, it depends when I get my shit done when I get home. Not very long to play, basically, is what I'm saying. And I'm not playing that while I'm talking to you guys. So then I have Wednesday. And then Thursday I have to go to bed early, because Friday I have to wake up early for work. I didn't stay up very late yesterday, because I had to be at work at 6:30 in the morning. So what I'm saying is not expecting to beat the game until Saturday or something.
This is what it is.
You guys beat it less than a week before it came out. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, like every time I played it, I put 4 or 5 hours into it.
Every time I play, I get stuck for every time I do.
I got plenty stuck too.
I remember when Spider-Man 2 came out, I beat that bad boy. I had to rescind that game twice before Caleb beat it once.
That is the opposite case.
You 100%ed it twice before I beat it once?
Oh no. Oh, ow. If you...
That's not supposed to be enough. Supposed to be getting that 4K either this week or next week. The other one I bought on eBay.
Oh, Eden Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Borealis. You miserable.
Next time I play this game, I'm not gonna look up any guys for the puzzles 50 hours later.
Ow! Could you not?
Oh! I actually got the Maria ending! I did not think I was going to be able to trigger it.
So now you got all three original endings now.
Yep.
Would you?
Yeah, I watched 30 movies on Saturday. I watched From Beyond, Return of the Living Dead, and House of Wax.
I watched Shyamalan's The Visit yesterday. I was pretty surprised how much I didn't like it.
House of Wax has Darren Pulaski in it.
Did not know that.
It's a comedy, so I mean it was fun to watch, but it was also kind of fun to watch, which it was supposed to be. But and the zombies talk. Your brains. I want brains.
Oh, quit fireballing. Pain in the ass.
Dustin, did you tell your cousin that you just watched Terrifier 2? That's your new favorite movie?
Yeah, like, it was funny, I was telling my aunt how I watched a really gory horror movie, and then my cousin showed up later, and then she said the same thing. And I was like, wait, what? What did you watch? She said Terrifier 3. I was like, I just watched Terrifier 3 last night!
Yeah, people are saying there's a shower scene in the third movie that's as gory as the bedroom scene in the second movie. If not worse.
It got #1 at the box office this weekend. Because Joker 2 had, like, a monumental drop.
They showed the steelbook for Terrifier 3. It looks pretty cool, 4K steelbook. I'm not gonna get that though.
Ooh. Fire giant, screw you.
Gotta go for the UFO ending next month.
Does that mean get abducted by UFOs?
Hey, you know what? In the original UFO ending, it has Harry Mason from Silent Hill 1, so maybe I'll get to see updated model.
Dustin's trying to platinum all the survival horror games. If you're gonna start with, wait a minute, you did Resident Evil 4? Resident Evil 3 remake's the easiest. Why don't you do that one?
3 you have to beat Inferno mode.
Yeah, well once you unlock the unlimited guns. The guns with unlimited bullets and shit.
Yeah, but you get 3 saves, I think. And the final boss is an absolute bitch on that difficulty.
Well, if you beat 4, I believe you. Yeah, I believe you could beat 3. Because people say 3's the easiest one to beat. Platinum.
I think 2 is. I'm sure I could platinum 2.
Then you got
just
you got
some of those.
You need a platinum village.
I hear that one's not too hard either.
I tried playing village on hard, and I was like, yeah, fuck this part, fuck this game.
All of Capcom's games are difficult on hard.
Yeah, I tried playing Resident Evil 2 remake on hard also, and I was like, yeah, fuck this game. You think you're good until you play hard. Or did you just load back on Silent Hill 2?
I did a save right before reloading. If you do specific actions, you can manipulate what ending you get. Well, except for the Maria ending. You kind of have to do some things near the middle of the game to get that. Somehow that's the last one I got, though. I got every ending except that first, even though I did a lot of actions that you're supposed to do. I didn't do a lot of things that you usually need to do to unlock those endings, like off the menu.
The game just likes you. The game hates me.
It would suck if I couldn't trigger the Maria ending. Which would not be the game plus.
No, people were saying that that game's really easy. Is it really easy? Not really.
It's definitely generous enough with healing items. Ammo, I don't think it's super generous with, but if you're good with the dodging and melee, you can keep a lot of ammo.
I had problems with meleeing the nurses. Every time I try to melee the nurses, they end up hitting me at least once or twice.
Because you're doing so aggressively towards them. Like, if you get like 3 or 4 hits on them, then they'll become aggro on you.
It doesn't even take that. You just gotta get in the pattern of dodging their swings. Sometimes they'll swing like 3 times in a row. The nurses are harder to make stumble, but a lot of other enemies, if you shoot them in the leg once or twice,
they'll fall down and you can hit them. Yeah, I've been doing that. You can do that to nurses. You do that to nurses sometimes too.
You can, but aiming for their legs while they're trying to swing their steel pipe at you is not a good strategy. It doesn't seem like headshots help you at all. I don't know if it's kind of like Resident Evil 2, where it's best to just shoot them anywhere on the body.
In Resident Evil 2, you gotta shoot them in the middle of their eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are you serious? Oh, I hate this fire giant. Okay, that does it. Can I just shoot arrows at him?
Good luck with that.
If he's willing enough that I could get a rain of arrows, that would be fine.
He's one of the trickier bosses in the game.
Because he has an unpredictable move pattern like anybody else? Yes.
Because he has a lot of health and he doesn't stand still.
No, he does not.
And you haven't seen his second phase.
Oh, he's got a second?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, I might be screwed. Oh, come on. Why don't you lock on to him? Oh, that's so stupid.
Just shooting arrows at him.
Oh. Fuck you. Fuck you. This is what I don't like.
He gets stepped on.
And I feel like I'm not even level for this at all.
What level are you?
84. Like,
I don't think you're too low.
but is there any... I don't think there's any other... what I could do, because there's no way I could mess with Borealis. There's no way I can mess with that.
Oh, so I watched people talk about Evil Within. They actually said, people say it's kind of hard on normal. You get this crossbow in the game, and you can, like, freeze enemies, I forgot, there's other things you can do. But anyways, the game sounds really cool. And I kind of heard some of the lore and story in it, and the bosses are fucked up looking. It's a complete survival horror game. And so is 2.
You haven't seen one boss yet.
And what? Silent Hill 2? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. I haven't seen many bosses, probably. We're talking about Evil Within.
Of course. Destroys Torrent.
Yeah, so I find Wednesday pretty funny. It does have some horror elements for sure. You know, it's not considered to be horror.
I don't know if I could go back to Caelid, but that'd probably be the worst idea. Wait. Do I really want to slay the dragon? Probably bet I'm not even level for it. Oh yeah, I forget.
There's something else. But the death yet quenches. Bring more.
There's some people on the internet saying that Evil Within 2 is also their favorite survival horror game. That was before Silent Hill 2 remake came out, though. But they're saying like it's better than the Resident Evil remakes.
It's probably the closest thing to Silent Hill.
People say it's Resident Evil and Silent Hill combined.
Interesting.
And then the video is a couple years old. They're talking about a possible Evil Within 3. Yeah, that's not happening. Sorry.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
Also, I was watching people talk about the Dead Space 2, no Dead Space 2 remake, and they're like, if they're not gonna use that IP, fucking sell it. I agree, they need to sell it. But they're not gonna make any more Dead Space.
No, you know how it is. EA is gonna keep the IP whether it's too long. Just in case they ever feel like using it again.
Well, I defeated that.
Smoothly.
Yeah, that went really smoothly for that dragon. Wasn't expecting that. I wonder if it's because I had that magic armament that I have. Okay, so I need what? I need a level. He said my. Oh, wow.
Oh, did you guys hear that Horizon Zero Dawn, that they got rid of the original version and they're going to replace it with the
Yeah, I
remake?
did hear.
And for PC players that even play the remake, they have to have a PlayStation account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's scummy as fuck. Like, Chandler says that Sony isn't scummy. That's extremely scummy.
Oh, yeah.
And then, not only that, but the original game was like $20, and now they're gonna make you play, like,
Probably,
double that. Just
yeah.
double that for the fucking new version. And they're just gonna keep doing that. That's extremely scummy.
I wonder why we bash on Sony sometimes, folks, for shit like this.
Our God of War Ragnarok on PC requires you to have a PlayStation account too.
Everything on PC requires PlayStation account now.
Well, apparently Ghost of Tsushima did on the single player. I guess it did on multiplayer though. Legends.
It's 20 arcade? I don't think I can do that unless I... Yeah, there's...
Yeah, but since Xbox isn't really competing anymore, PlayStation's just gonna do whatever the fuck they want, even if it pisses people off. And they're gonna get away with it.
Did I do the my archery? I can't remember if I did or not. That's stupid. Yeah, that dragon's still there. It's not even a boss.
Also, people are pointing this out. Sony is extremely lacking on their exclusives. Like,
Lately, yes.
Not lately, in this generation period, in the PS5 generation, it's been all fucking, like, remasters, mostly. They've been very lazy lately. There's Winter's like God of War collections coming out in 2025. They come out this year, son of a bitch. People in the comments are like, yes, finally a remaster people want.
It's like, no, people are also going to be like, oh, where's that Bloodborne remaster? People are going to be wanting. I'm like, nope, sorry, Sony. Nope.
Bloodborne's on PS4. The God of War games are not on PS4, so God of War comes first. Except God of War 3, that's on PS4.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. Stupid Scarlet Rot. What did I do? Not to pay attention.
Also, people are saying it's probably going to get announced. I think the leak said it's going to get announced in December at the Game Award show. Also, there's also a rumor going around that Resident Evil 9 is going to get announced pretty soon for next year. I looked up everything that we know so far about Resident Evil 9. It's been leaked that the main character is going to be Chris that you play. And apparently there's going to be they're not going to be zombies. They're going to be like different type of creatures. I don't know what they are. Kind of like how they've been in the last 2 games. Also, apparently, Jill, Claire, and Leon are supposed to be in the game. It's been. Personally, I like the game to be third person. I like third person more in Resident Evil games. Yeah, no shit. Not the shitty third person out from fucking Village. Also, they said it's gonna be way more survival horror also than the last game was, so that's good. I personally think that we should be playing Jill if we're gonna play one of those 4 characters. Jill's only been in like 2 games. Well, you've only played her in 2 games. So now I'm half tempted to watch a Silent Hill 3 playthrough on YouTube.
Oh yeah? I would tell you to play it yourself if they didn't botch the HD collection so bad.
I'll like hook out my PS3.
I really, really don't like the re-recorded dialogue, and a lot of the creepy sound effects in the game are missing.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah, this would be worth playing. 2 would be fine. It sucked up the fog.
We just need Dino Crisis. That's my next survival horror remake I'm asking for. Resident Evil Code Veronica and Resident Evil 0. I hope they release Code Veronica first. Not like I forget that very much.
You'll get the runes for that. Gale beat the boss and then died right after.
Congratulations, Gale. A new look of Bella Ramsey as Ellie in The Last of Us Part 2, or Season 2. She has a tattoo on her arm, just like Ellie. most accurate. Ellie has her hair down in the TV show, and then the video game shows her hair up. Kind of.
So are you actually planning to join the office meeting tomorrow, or are you just going to skip it?
Well, at the moment, I'm planning on joining it.
Oh.
Though, I don't know what I'm going to do during the office meeting. Probably play Fallout 4, most likely.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't blame you if you skipped it. Like, I could summarize my thoughts on Silent Hill 3 right now and get it over with. I'm trying to think of the bullet points that were in the Dreamcast Sky video. I know one of them was they plan to make 3 more of a survival horror. I think they did a pretty damn good job making 2 more of a survival horror because of how rough those enemies can be. But if they make it like the original, your ammo is going to be very scarce, and a lot of times you're better off just running away from enemies. You have to like pick and choose who you want to kill.
Should probably be doing that in the second game.
Well, you can do it to an extent in the second game, but enemies can definitely follow you into rooms. You might have to go across the same paths again. But I get what you mean. When you're in like very crowded areas and there's like multiple enemies, you probably have no choice but to just kill them. I'm definitely going to take it with a grain of salt that 3 is going to be the next game.
That's what I agree. But even if it's true, that's probably the worst decision that they would do. I agree with Anthony. They should have done a Silent Hill 1 remake at this point.
I don't think it's the worst decision possible. I mean, like we said, because of the mechanics of 3 being so... And making it with the same... but they will have to explain the story of 1 in some capacity, but just doing like a short recap, I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, not acceptable.
Look, that spoils the first game whenever they do that.
I don't think you can just do a story dump at the beginning. They could do both. They could develop both games at the same time. Some people have said, why don't you just put both games into one game? I think that would be too long. But I don't think either game is as complicated as 2. 1, I think especially, it wouldn't be too difficult. Because of the limitations of the PlayStation 1, a lot of those areas were not that complicated. I would like to know how they deal with the enemies. The enemies, when you're outside, were freaking annoying. There were flying enemies, there were dogs, in the later game there was monkey-type enemies, and they would jump on you and stun lock you. Very annoying. It would definitely be an improvement just to not have tank controls. Like, I can't imagine doing the Resident Evil 1 remake with tank controls.
Alright, I'm getting off.
Alright.
Later.
Doggone it. Thought I could mess with Borealis a little bit more, but it doesn't seem like that's still gonna work.
The only way I can beat him is like very carefully wait until a good opportunity to go in, hit him a while, right away, repeat. But if I get stuck in that freezing breath like a single time, I'm pretty much dead. Like, it's just a sucky fight no matter what.
Oh, no kidding.
Now, when he sweeps his tail, you can jump over that. Anytime he flies, I try to stay away from him, because it could be the one where he just does freeze breath.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that helps, but
Yeah, for how long?
a ton of damage.
Oh. I know I could get him to at least like a third of his health at least. If I could do it right. I've been able to. I do have one downside for this on them. It's really annoying that I have to not be on horseback to do like an electric. Or say like use any of my armaments on horseback. That's just annoying. Yeah, that boss is gonna be annoying. Can I even face the fire giant like this? Where is he? 'Cause I don't think I'm gonna have a good survivability if I have like this. Unless I could decide to poison him. Wait a minute. Why didn't I try to use magic? That's what I did on that last dragon. He was very susceptible to magic. Hold still. Nope. Seems like I might have to deal with Borealis. Maybe. Unless there's another dragon I'm not aware of. I can't find. That would help. Because I'm like 86 now. No, 87.
Well, you need to get towards 100 for the final, or not, one of the final areas of the game, anyway. Now, I can show you how to finish Ronnie's questline tomorrow. There's some bosses on the way. Should probably go outside.
Ah, great. Can you? Crap. feasible if I can actually. Oh no.
You gotta love that even the stomp will kick up some frostbite. Yeah, that freaking breath right there is where I have to just constantly just stay back and wait. It's okay. All I can do is just wait. That's the last place you wanted to be.
What?
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, you're gonna get an L, Boreals. You are gonna get an L. That just made me mad. For just doing that. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Great. Bad losing streak, not gonna happen. Wait. Is there not... Where is it? Is there not a gold? Try fingers ahead. Nuts. There is not a gold ruin anywhere. Then I thought that there would be.
know it's against muscle memory, but you can attack with the left on your force without one. Yeah, that attack, I'm like, what the hell are you supposed to do there? Maybe it's triggered by attacking his head. But if he does that and you're right in front of him, you're just dead. Nothing you can do about it.
One more attempt to see if not, that'll be a thing for tomorrow, because at least there's a little progress, but I'm not gonna face that fire giant anytime soon. Because I don't think I can be able to defeat him yet. There wasn't no runes or anything that... Oh, for Christ's sake.
Flasks. Gone like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that tail swipe, you need to practice jumping over it. And go. Okay, never mind. Alright.
tonight because he or continue doing that tonight. That's ridiculous.
Back for more punishment tomorrow.
Oh yeah, and then hopefully I could get Dino Crisis started though too, because this week, because try to get smaller games this month than last year. But oh well, we'll see how that goes. I'll have to check how many hours there are. How long it would take me to complete Dino Crisis. Probably wouldn't be that long, being it's a PS1 game.
Yeah, and those older Resident Evil games were like, what, 4 to 6 hours?
It said like 8 on each playthrough.
8? Wow, that's a lot.
But that's not... I mean... It ain't very much, but still... You could still manage to do that. But... Hopefully I get it tomorrow, though. If it's relatively affordable. It shouldn't be that much. I hope. Maybe like $5, no, probably $10 at least. Let's just cross our fingers for that. But maybe we'll talk about Roddy's quest line tomorrow if I can't beat Borealis, because I'm probably bet I'm gonna have to find something to level up before either one of the two. Because there's no way I can finish the fire giant by myself, or with that current level, if I'm managing to die within this first phase. Like that. And then, there ain't no way. I mean, I could probably get Borealis if I did, if my survivability would be so trash. But, oh well. Anyways, I better get off, so I'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.
See ya. Alright, folks. I think that's about enough for tonight. Because, like I said, we're gonna continue doing Elden Ring tomorrow. With or without Anthony tomorrow. We'll see. Because... And... like I said, tomorrow should be the launch day for Dino Crisis, so I'll be expecting some. Hopefully, I could be able to get something off the ground this week since I'm done with Silent Hill tonight. So, but for now, hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you do want to see some Elden Ring content here on the channel, please do leave a like and share the stream with your friends and family, and hit the notification bell on the side. And if you just want to see me live, like I said, hit the notification bell, or whenever Twitch Rod drops on the channel. And please do leave a comment down below for some helpful hints down below. So, otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow with more Elden Ring tomorrow. So, see ya.